When we come do this stuff, we're forced to intellectualize like what we do, and like you were describing, you know, we're forced to articulate what we inherently just like and want to do. Our taste level obviously has been curated in the same household, trapped inside of a suburban home watching HBO in 1983. You know, but you know, I would say that with score, our taste and our exploration has evolved greatly. None of our first short films that all went to Sundance in Berlin and, you know, did things in the world, the ones that didn't suck, I will say. We had about 10 years of just making total crap. And then
which we're going to do a retrospective on soon if anyone's interested.
Yeah, exactly.
Just 6.5 hours of terrible, derivative, mediocre filmmaking. You're all welcome to.
It's all going to be happening in the basement of our parents' home in New Orleans, Louisiana,
where all
of them are hidden.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, none of our short films had any music. Puffy Chair was essentially a string of short films hung on a spine of a road movie. It was the only way that we felt comfortable making a feature film because we were afraid to fail, and we had plenty of experience with failure. And that movie, literally, we would just have like 3 scenes, and then they would get in the car and go somewhere else, and we would have like a spoon song play.
But there's no score.
There was no score. There was no use of music. I think the turning point in realizing that we needed score was when we realized that in the two brothers' minds, they were competing in the Olympics. They were experiencing a Rudy-esque moment. And one of our 2 editors started actually temping with a Rudy score. And when that happened, the whole movie came alive. And it was totally ridiculous at first, you know what I mean, to us, because it's the biggest, most celebrated fanfare score 40 times over that we've ever even touched.
There's a lot of trumpets in there.
There's a lot of trumpets.
A lot of trumpets. Fake ones, real ones, all kinds of trumpets.
Yeah. But you know, it's a tiny movie, so we had our friend Julian Wass come aboard and do the score, and he did it, as we say, and I guess a lot of our crew members say, he did it Duplass style, where he did it on his computer at his house, and then he brought players in individually to his house, and you know, just had a cello player sit in his living room and just record a bunch of cello parts, and then basically created an orchestra on his laptop, and that's how we got the score.